So people who lived in Pattanam, right, would have seen a landscape like this, like a very wild landscape like this, right? And I think in Roman accounts there are like they mark out the safe ports, and in between, they talk about piracy and all of that,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And it's sort of this marshy landscape which promotes like I can't say some sort of geographic determinism, but one theory of how like out of all that marsh, an inland water system might have formed is there are two things going on at once. One of them is three of the southernmost rivers, that's Pamba, Manimalayar, and Achangovil, instead of coming and falling directly to the sea, they kind of change their direction and start flowing northward. So they are coming with very sediment rich. And again, when talking about tropical rivers like found in Kerala, they're all eroding stuff from the Western Ghats and bringing the sediment load and dropping the sediment near the coast. That's how the coast
Mm,
itself gets built up. So here are three rivers which are flowing straight to the ocean and dropping the sediment out into the ocean floor, which are now dropping the sediments into this region, right?
yeah.
Dropping a lot of water and sediment into this region, and that essentially forms the southern sort of bulge of the Weimarand itself. The other process which is going on is something called longshore drift, which is happening all along the coast, which is
Mm,
essentially the sediment that's coming and being dropped into the ocean. The movement of the waves itself kind of drops it. So what ends up there is sand, basically, at the end. And it's the sand itself which gets transported all along, up and down the coast and gets built up as these small islands, right? So Waipin and Fort Kochi, the origin of all of these are as these small islets, I think you can call them. The Vembaran itself, formation would have happened within the past 2000 years. Like it would have formed into the way that we see it today within the past 1500 years. Yeah. So people who lived in Pattanam, right, would have seen a landscape like this, like a very wild landscape like this.